Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is it, another episode of Bros Talking Sports. We are coming down to the wire, you guys. NFL Week 17. There's only 1 week left in the entire season before the playoffs. It went so damn fast. I cannot believe it. Week 17 recap. This is it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, comment, all the above. Let's get to it, you guys. We're going to start you off with those Lions. Absolutely. You know I'm going to start with my dogs, okay? I'm going to keep this short and sweet just because this was a few days ago and the world keeps talking about it. My Lions got cheated. That's just what it was. The Cowboys, yes, they were at home. They ended up winning their, 16th game in a row. The refs didn't want them to lose, and that's just what it came down to. Players can't say it, but guess what? I can say it. The refs cheated. They might be betting on the games. Who knows? But, man, Lions – you got cheated, but listen up, man. I already knew Dan Campbell was going to go for it on fourth downs. Great. I didn't know he was going to go for it 3 times for the 2-point conversion to win the game. That was so gutsy of him. It gives me goosebumps right now just talking about it. Dan Campbell, you are absolutely a beast, my guy. All right. Keep that fight, keep that hunger, keep that dog in you. Don't let nobody back you down because listen, yes, this can go one of two ways. You can absolutely fail or you could absolutely shock the world. And I hope that we're leaning more towards the latter, okay? If that's how you say it. But listen up, okay? Cowboys, y'all came out, y'all did your thing. CeeDee Lamb did his thing. Got to give him respect. Passing Michael Irvin and most catches and all that jive. Okay, 200 plus yards yesterday. That was epic. He did get some help on that 92 yarder from Dak on a debacle that we should have sacked him. But anyways, we controlled the whole game pretty much. Lions fans, listen up. You should be still excited and not disappointed in this. We could have tied it and went to overtime and played it out, but we wanted to smack them in the face. And that's just what it is, you guys. I give that so much respect because we're just trying to get better for the playoffs. We're already in the playoffs, but we're trying to work on certain things and just make it happen, okay? Yes, the refs, the linemen, or whoever not going out reporting all that blah blah blah. I don't want to hear it no more. Okay, you guys. Um, Lions know what they're doing. Dan Campbell knows what he's doing, and I'm just excited. Win or lost, yes, we lost 19-20, but I'm excited. Let's go Lions Nation, stand up. We still got a home win, a home playoff game, so you already know what that's about. All right. Excited. Next up, you guys, week 17 recap. We had the Cardinals at those Kansas. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Cardinals at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles got upsetted, y'all. This was absolutely epic. Everybody thought that the Eagles was going to win. Cowboys thought that. They thought they were stuck in fifth. Well, guess what? Now they're in second place because the Eagles fluked. All right, 31-35. Eagles cannot get it done down at the last end of the game. Eagles fall to 11-5. And yeah, Kyler Murray had 232 yards. Connor had 128 yards. Murray actually had 3 TDs as well. Connor had 1 touchdown. Dortch had 82 yards. All right, you guys. Jalen Hurts, 167 yards, 3 touchdowns. Swift over there, 61 yards, and A.J. Brown, 53 yards. Eagles just could not get it done. They are absolutely not looking good. But anyway, that division is just crazy. Cowboys and Eagles are pretty much the same, I would say as well. I said the Lions and Cowboys are pretty much the same, but it's like, any given Sunday, who's going to really show up and who's going to really play. Eagles got upset, and it moved the 49ers to first place in the NFC. And, yeah, they get that bye, unfortunately. Okay, next up, though, let's keep it rolling, you guys. We got to talk about my Buffalo Bills. That is right. We ain't gonna go nowhere without talking about them. I ain't got the jersey right here right now. I should have it on, but we got it done. We beat the Patriots in the rematch, 27-21. Patriots tried to make a comeback there towards the end. I did not like that, man. They're trying to always play us tough. But Josh Allen, 169 yards only, 44 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Cook, 48 yards. Kincaid, 87 yards. Bills, we play the Dolphins next week. Last game of the season. This is going to be for all the marbles. First place in the division or possibly just going home. So this is epic. We beat the Dolphins earlier in the season. We actually beat them pretty bad, actually. So we can't take that same mentality going into this next game, but we definitely have to get the win. All right. So, and Dolphins, all right, coming off of a horrible loss that we're about to talk about as well. So they have a lot of stuff to get in order as well. So we'll see, man. Shout out my Bills. They're 10-6, and every game from here on out, from actually the last 3 weeks, have been a playoff game. So let's go, Bills. Next up, we had those Pittsburgh Steelers coming into my Seattle Seahawks. You already know, 12 stand up. Seattle stand up. Oh, we were so close, guys. We were so close. We couldn't get the win. Seattle Steelers pulled it out 30-23. Seattle falls to 8-8 on the season. And Steelers go to 9-7. Geno, 290 yards, 1 touchdown. Walker, 53 yards and a touchdown. DK, 106 yards. But Mason Rudolph over there, 274 yards, no touchdowns. And Harris had 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. And the Steelers just got it done. They came on the road to 12 and they beat us, you guys. Man, that was upsetting. Playoffs, Seattle still had a chance to get in the playoffs too. So that was a little upsetting for me as well. But anywho, Steelers got it done, and that's a wrap. Next up, guys, we got those Bengals. You already know my Bengals. I got to throw them in there. They were at the Chiefs, and the Chiefs were not looking so good. Bengals were actually smacking them, and I thought that the Chiefs was going to win. But Mahomes doing Mahomes things, he got the division, or he got the win and the division title. All right, you guys, 10-6, 10-6. Yep, which is crazy. Everybody thinks they're doing so bad. A few of those games, they really could easily be 14-2. So it's just crazy. This season has been so weird. The playoffs, though, is when it really matters. Who's going to show up when it gets cold? Who's going to show up when it's raining? Who's going to show up when it's snowing? Who's going to show up when everything's on the line? All right, we'll see. But Chiefs get the win 25-17, as I said. And Mahomes, 245 yards, 1 touchdown. Pacheco, 130 yards, and Rice, 127 yards. They're balling out over there yesterday. Okay. Next up, you guys, for the Bengals, we have Browning do 197 yards, Mixon 65 yards, and Jamar Chase 41 yards. Chase was talking mess over there, but Chiefs defense wasn't having it. They shut that down real quick, okay? Yeah. Next up, man, these Dolphins at the Ravens. This was epic because the Ravens put a smacking on these Dolphins, almost as bad as when the Dolphins beat the Broncos, 70-20. Yesterday, the Ravens smacked the Dolphins 56-19. Wow, that was epic. Lamar Jackson had damn near a perfect game. 18 of 21, 321 yards, and 5 touchdowns with 35 rushing yards. Can you say MVP? He absolutely pretty much solidified his case for MVP. Nobody's playing as good right now at all. He's 13-3. I believe they're the only team that's 13-3 in the NFL. And yeah, he's doing it. 491 total yards on the Dolphins yesterday, you guys. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Tua, 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Those 2 interceptions was crucial. Every time it seems like the Dolphins was going to do something, they got smacked in the face. Ravens, much respect. Lamar Jackson, much respect. Harbaugh, much respect. Wow, they got it done. All right, next up, we got those 49ers. They went on the road to those Commanders, Washington Commanders, and they got it done. All right, 12-4. They beat the Commanders 27-10. And Brock Purdy was 230 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mitchell had 80 yards and a touchdown. McCaffrey got hurt. Hopefully he's okay. I got to check up on that because that's going to be huge, especially, come on now, 1 game before the last game of the season. Oh, come on now. Rest up, big fella. Ayuk, 114 yards and a touchdown. And, 49ers, as I say, got first place in the NFC, and they get that first round bye. So we'll see what happens. Commander Sam Howell, 169 yards and 1 touchdown. Wasn't enough, clearly. All right. Next up, you guys, lastly, we got those Jets at the Browns. Okay, you guys. This was epic. I threw this game in there. I didn't throw every single game in there from week 17. I think I missed out like 4 or 5 games, but I had to throw this one in there because I am so proud of those Browns. They haven't been in the playoffs, or they've only been in the playoffs 3 times in the last, I don't know, I can't remember how many years, but a lot of years. All right, yeah, 1994, I believe, and then 2020 were the only other 2 times that they've in the playoffs. I gotta fact check that before I start spitting. But anyway, shout out the Browns. Shout out Joe Flacco. What a miracle story. Everybody's talking about comeback player of the year. Absolutely. When you coming back from a couch, come on now. You're in the playoffs. Yes, they were already doing good. They were doing good at the beginning of the year, but the quarterback play, um, what is it called? The game management, that they call it. It just needed to sustain for the Browns defense because the Browns defense is cold and they are about that life. Okay, Browns, they're 11-5. They beat the Jets 37-20, and I'm just proud of the Browns, man. They're playing absolutely epic right now. They had Deshaun Watson over there with a huge, huge contract, and it's like, man, you really don't even need it. I don't know how you're gonna dice that up. Most of it's guaranteed anyway, but damn. All right, Flacco, 309 yards, 3 touchdowns, Ford, 64 yards, and Njoku, 134 yards. Shout out the Cleveland Browns. Much respect, you guys. And wow, man, that is a wrap. As I said, I didn't go over every single game, but just the ones that I really felt that was close to my heart and ones that I respected, pretty much. So, um, man, 1 week left. We will do top 5 power rankings for this coming up week, and this will be epic. Make sure you guys tune in, like, subscribe, and share. Bros Talking Sports. We are on our way there, you guys. All right. Until next time, we out.